Hello and welcome back. Post-match to Everton 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Oh my God. Over to my partner, Wez. What were your thoughts, friend?
Great game. Great game of football. Like they said on the commentary, a great advert for the Premier League. I thought first half we probably edged the first half, I think.
Yeah.
Second half they were the much better team. But do you know what I said before the game, Robbie? Take a point and we move on to the next game. But we need to start taking 3 points now. We need to start winning games. I think they were there for the taking today, Robbie. What do you think?
Yeah, we spoke pre-match, didn't we, about our confidence kind of being shot, and we played well up at their ground and should have had a draw. We had a goal disallowed and we didn't get nothing out of it. And then on the back of a few results going against us, I thought we played well today. I thought that goalie was there for the taking in the first half. And again, just possibly a few missed chances. Tottenham are a quality team. You can see why they're up in the top half of the table. And the way we played, we're actually in the bottom three. I know we're not now. We're out of it temporarily, but I was happy with Everton's performance. I thought it was an absolute positive performance. I thought the players played well. We gave the ball away a few times, but that's going to happen in a game. I thought Garner Gay played well, and I was overall happy, and I'm ecstatic with the points, mate, because you said at the start, and we both said, would you take a point? But we needed 3.
Yeah.
But it's something to build on, isn't it? Absolutely made up. Chuffed.
But personally, myself, I think Garner Gay was to blame for the first goal because he never tracked the runner. I mentioned the doggy in the first in the pre-match stream.
You did.
The fact that Young and Godfrey was there to stop him getting forward, and then the Garner Gay just didn't track his run, and he was left with like oceans of space in the box, outside the box to put and everybody got attracted towards the goal instead of marking the man. Richarlison just in clear space. All he had to do was take a step backwards, and he had massive amounts of space in the box. But also, I cannot understand why they didn't crowd the goalie the second half, Rob. It was working first half. Okay, the first time we did it, they got a foul for it, but then Tarkovsky stepped off the goalie and Harrison went in, and then it worked. And then they done it first half, and then second half they just sort of didn't employ them tactics, and you're like, why? It was working for you.
Yeah, a bit strange that one. Thanks all for joining. Follow Everton. The numbers are going up. People watching. I'm sure you're either sitting at home, made up. It's a decent result against a top. I'm not going to say a top 6 team because I don't like to be using all that top 6. But Tottenham, let's make no bones about it. And Richarlison, it shows you how much we miss him, doesn't it, Wes?
Yeah. The lad's a class act. You know what I mean? I had my mate messaging me before, because he wasn't celebrating. I said, it's just down to respect. At the end of the day, it's down to respect. He's in front of the fans that used to cheer him, and he scored 2 goals, and he's not celebrated one. I said, it's you can only applaud him for that, but we allowed him too much space in the first half. Second half, we got to grips with him. You know what I mean? We were putting in challenges in with him, and we was a bit more, rough with him, and he didn't like it. So he quietened down, and then but they were passing the ball around us all the time. You know what I mean? But I thought ultimately dug in, got the point, and that's what all that matters. I think that that Dragusin or whatever it was a clear foul on whether that Van der Ven was covering him or not. He clearly fouled Beto before Van der Ven got across. And you're like, these are the decisions that you just think that's a simple decision to make. You know what I mean? He's pushed them, bagged them off the ball. Wasn't a shoulder badge. It was a clear foul on him.
We all know our thoughts on the VAR when it went to VAR, mate. What were your thoughts with only a couple of minutes to go?
Oh, I don't. Well, I messaged to you because you were setting up the stream, didn't I? And you said I'm gonna leave it for a minute and see if I have to change it. And then
I'd
literally
already
as
set
you
the stream up, mate.
yeah,
I set the stream up. It was all done. Everton, I'll tell you now, Everton suffered another defeat. We're in the bottom three. I kind of did it because I was thinking, you know what, it's not going to happen. And then I was literally typing away, going, "Choo choo."
yeah. But it was one of them. And then I met as I messaged you to say, you know, we were setting up this, and you said to me that you were setting it up. And then he said, I'm gonna leave it for now before I put it on there in case I have to change it. And then literally we scored, and I went, you have to change it, Rob.
Yeah. When it went to VAR, mate, were you worried?
Well, you always are.
I know.
You always are. I was like,
is that because it's us, Wes? Is that because it's us, and we seem to have a bit of an issue with the VAR and the penalty or everything else, or is it like a lottery for everyone?
Yeah, I'm not going to turn around and put that on just on us. That's for everybody. Like players now, like they celebrate scoring the goals, but then they're like VAR check incoming, and they're like, well, I might look a bit of a knob here, like because celebrating the goal too early. So, but yeah, that's not just on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you see the line? Did you? You know when you saw the VAR,
the lines didn't put up.
Go, no, sorry. I mean, did you see any? So when you know it went to VAR, did you go, oh, that's it? So you were just waiting for?
No, when they showed that camera angle going right across the defence,
yeah,
the ball, there was nobody from our team that was offside. You could see that it was tight.
So
it was very tight. Yeah, I was comfortable.
Yeah.
And then obviously the ball coming off, I think it was Romero's head. Once it comes off his head, Branthwaite can't be offside anyway. You know what I mean? Because he was onside to begin with, and once it comes off Romero's head, he can't be offside anyway. So, but Robbie, I'm gonna say it again, right? And I keep on saying it.
Say it.
Substitutions, mate. Like somebody said there, the substitutions made a difference, and yet they might have done, but they also put in there that they could have been made earlier. There was Dwight McNeil was out on his feet. Dwight McNeil, Garner was out on his feet, and Jack Harrison was out on his feet. Pretty much everybody on that pitch was out on the feet. And I know he can't change the full team. He's only got 5 subs, but it's like as they're making subs, bringing on fresh legs, he should be reacting to that, bringing the fresh legs on for us. And I know we're limited to our bench, but bring some fresh legs on. He was forced into a substitution because of the injury to Godfrey.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So Beto was warming up on 60 minutes, and I thought to myself, because we'd already said this on the pre-match, he kind of won't or doesn't or can't bring a sub on after 60 minutes. And when they, obviously you could see him warming up, I thought, oh, here we go. With 30 minutes to go, he's going to give him a good run out. And then obviously Coleman came on instead. But I've got to say, that's probably the first time in quite a while that we've had an impact from our subs. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember the last time subs have come on. But getting back to your point you've just made about the players flagging, this kind of seems to be a bit of the norm now, isn't it? After about 75 minutes for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, Rob, the second best team at reclaiming the ball in the opposition's half. there's only one other team, and I don't know who that is. Just said that we were the second best, and that was evidence again today. So they're putting a hell of a lot of effort in that first half, or 60 minutes, or whatever, 70 minutes, and then the stamina just like goes pretty much like instantly because they've run out of steam, and that's the time to go right, bang, let's throw on 3 subs. But he doesn't. He's forced into a sub.
Get you, Dave.
Yeah, he's right there.
What did you think of the Chimity chance he had of
Yeah,
the
great
equaliser before
chance.
we did?
Great chance. And you know what? I like the fact that he took it on. That shows he's got confidence to take it on. I think, and to be honest, I've slated Calvert-Lewin the past 16 games or whatever, but he done all right today. Done all right. He put himself about a bit. You know what I mean?
Did you think he'd scored the goal?
Yeah. But I also turned now and said to you, that was better. We'd have headed that over.
Yeah, but obviously it's been given to Harrison, hasn't it?
Yeah, just hit his thigh, inside of his thigh.
Yeah, I mean, we're not asked, are we, whose thigh or backside it goes in off. It's a case of it just gives you that little lift going into the Man City game next week, where a lot of people today were going, well, we're going to get nothing today and we're going to get nothing next week, and there's 6 big points. We've got 15 cup finals to go, haven't we?
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is that point took us out of the relegation zone, maybe for an hour or a couple of hours or so.
No, I think we'll be all right, Les. I think Newcastle
we're all
over.
open. Yeah, we're all open. Newcastle do a job on them, but at the same time, you can't. You and I both know, and all our mates out there who are listening in and watching in, we all know that we can't rely on other teams to do our job for us.
Yep.
We've got to go out and do it ourselves, right? But you can't underestimate that last minute goal, the confidence they'll get from that, and getting out of that relegation zone. Once again, like they're in and out like a fart in a blizzard, Rob. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's we're having a few people today who have not really seen before. Mr. Rondon.
Yeah, welcome, mate.
Yeah, seeing a few new folk today. So if you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button for Follow Everton, then please do so.
50 quid off Branthwaite last goal is right, Ian Clark, lad.
Oh, I like that. I like a happy ending, Ian.
Yeah,
lovely. 50
but
quid off
do you think on the overall basis of the game, Rob? Do you think a draw was a fair result? Because I think we posed them problems first half. Just that they came on to us a bit second half, and let's be honest, two wonder goals really from Richarlison. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe poor defending from us for the first one. Like I say, I personally think Garnegay didn't sack a doggy, and he let him run off him. But the second one, great bit of skill by Maddison and a great finish by Richarlison.
I mean, 2 quality players that play for their country as well as for the team, and they do make a difference. Those 2 players in any team make a difference. I'd love Maddison in our central midfield, and I'd love Richarlison in our team. We had him, but unfortunately, we had to let him go because at some point he was going to go anyway. Yeah, it was quality. Did they pay him too much respect? Probably they did, in all fairness, because I remember Tarkowski putting, when he played for Burnley, putting Richarlison almost in the stands when he tackled him. And Richarlison thought he'd been hit by a bullet train. So, yeah, quality on their part. I'll be honest, either team could have won it because they both had chances to win it. And I'm an honest fan. I'm a true fan. And I think a 2-2 draw against them, we would have took it before the game. The fact we've scored, okay, we've let 2 goals in, but the fact we've scored 2 is a bonus. going into next week when everyone would expect us to be absolutely annihilated next week. I think we can turn up, have a bit of belief in ourselves and go, well, we're going to do our best here. So that's all they do.
I just hope, to be honest, Robbie, I just hope they don't go there and sit back and try and see out the 90 minutes because they'll just destroy us if we do that. You know what I mean?
I can't. Well, we'll talk about that on pre and post match next week, won't we? But that's for another week. But
yeah,
you know, I'm kind of. I mean, Everton. I tell you how much Everton have affected me this year. I said to the wife at the start of the season, because obviously I've finished work now. Listen, if we get beat, I'll do some jobs in the house, mate. I'm knackered. I'm literally. I've done the front living room. I'm starting the back living room. I've done the gym, and I'll be doing the whole stairs and landing because she's laughing. She's a red, and she's just laughing because I said, if we get beat, I'll do some jobs for you, mate. I'm never up and down a ladder. So,
Robbie, by the end of the season, you'll have built a new extension on the back.
So today, because it's a draw, she'll let me off. But I'm in the middle of it all anyway, so it's kind of like crack on, ready for next week. You know what I mean? So it is funny. I try and make a positive out of the negative because it's mate, it's tough being a Blue, isn't it?
It is very tough, mate. But you know what? We are grateful for small mercies with the points from today, aren't we? You know what I mean? Rod Ross there. Rod Ross said it could have been worse. Richie's dead to him. I think that's a bit of tongue in cheek there from Rod. You know what?
Rod.
Love the guy. Love the guy. And as much as everybody hated him from other teams, can't help but love him. You know what I mean? Even though he's playing in the Spurs shirt, mate, I still love him. Still love the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't say that often, do we?
No.
We're quite. When people go, it's. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate. But who was the last one? Who was the last one who we thought, yeah, respect when they've left? I can't.
No.
That's how bad it is.
Well, but then saying that, we've let players just leave for nothing, haven't we? So you don't see them again. And then obviously Filthy Sigurdsson, allegedly.
Yeah, that's a different ball game. That one, isn't it? That was just again, it's just Everton. If anything's going to happen, dodgy or a bit iffy, or it could be this and it could be that, it's going to be Everton, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find that any players that leave Everton come out and slag them off. They all love playing for the club, love playing in front of our fans.
Yeah.
And most of them have nothing but good words to say about them. That's why a lot of them come back and they end up like come to the games and and I think that's something to be proud of. That because it feels like a family club and the fans love the players and they just want them to do well. It's not about like my missus used to do the match days over the other side of the park. You never used to be able to get anywhere near the players. You weren't allowed to talk to them. It's the complete opposite of Everton. The players want to interact with the fans and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wes, is Lynn new? I've not seen Lynn's name before, or
I think Lynn's
before me.
Lynn, I think Lynn is a new one. Nice that you've come along. Lynn Yap, PhD.
Yeah, so she's a doctor. That should be Dr. Lynn Yap. Nice one. Nice to see the girls coming on board as well as the lads.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether Dr. Lynn should be saying the word arse though if she's a doctor.
Oh, we'll let her off. Yeah, we'll let the girls off, no problem. In fact, that's if you can say that these days. I've just said the word girls, but there you go. That's another story.
Females.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say that even anymore.
I'm not sure, friend. Thing is,
Idrissa was immense. Yeah, like I say, I think he was to blame for the first goal. I think he never tracked through Doggy. I think he just let him run
Yeah.
off and was expecting somebody else to track his run. And
How
but
old is he now, mate? He's about 33, is he?
33, 34, yeah. So he
Yeah.
might
He's got
only
another
have another
season.
year in him, anyway.
Got another
Maybe
year.
1 year. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been a good player for Everton. I've got to say, I like him. I do like
How
him.
did you feel the officiating went today, Rob? Do you think he let a
Uh,
lot of stuff go and tried to keep the game flowing, or do you think that like he could have give stuff that he should have give stuff that he should have give but didn't? Like I say, I think that one on Beto was a clear foul from that Dragusin, and
yeah.
then Van de Ven. That Van de Ven's rapid, by the way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's got some pace in for the centre half.
He gets some stick, Michael Oliver. Um,
Yeah, that's
I
because he's
thought
a Geordie.
I thought today, in all fairness, pound for pound was probably one of the better performances from a ref that we've had for quite a while, and that
And you know what?
it doesn't take much to get that.
And you know what as well, Robbie? Right? I think that um, it was a good performance from the VAR as well. Like, and that's not. I'm not just saying that because we got that goal at the end. I think all the decisions that went to VAR were right. You know what I mean? So, like the
Stand
foul
by.
on the keeper.
This is a stop press. You've heard it live on Follow Everton that today, the 3rd of February 2024, Robby and Wez think that VAR worked for the first time in, is it 3 or 4 years now?
Something like that. But I think ultimately they got the decisions right. That like the foul from Tarkovsky on their keeper was a foul. The foul or the decision that went to VAR for our goal, where Harrison was blocking off the keeper, was not enough for the keeper to go over. So I think that he got that right. Um, so yeah, I think all in all, like a good day all round for the officials, really. Apart from, like I say, I think that better one. But then there was a challenge in the first half on McNeil, which I thought was a foul, and he let it play on. And then we one of our players tackled one of their players, which I thought was another foul.
Yeah.
And then we got the ball back, and then I think it was what was it, Michalenko or something like that, and then he got fouled, and then we got a foul for it. So I think there was a couple of fouls leading up to that he didn't give. That's what I mean. Do you think he let some stuff go that he should
Yeah.
have give?
As far as referees go, mate, sometimes you're in a no-win situation. I thought it was as good a performance as you'd get. It's not often you praise the refs, but to be honest with you, praise where praise is due. And if praise is the word, it was a good game. I thought 2-2 was either team could have won it. If you take your chances, you can always say either team could have won
Yeah,
it. But I
I think
thought
we could
we
have.
weren't had off. I don't feel like we were had off today.
I think we could have won it if we'd have stuck to our first half when we got the set pieces.
Yeah.
Our first half tactics when we got the set pieces, and even Ali McCoy was baffled as to why we stopped doing it. It was like all Evertonians probably around the world were probably scratching their heads. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think that's maybe why me and you haven't got much air, Robbie, over the years of watching Absolute Dross. We've been scratching our heads as to thinking, what's going on here? We've scratched it all out.
Yeah. As well as too many defeats. Peter's.
Yeah, thing is, Godfrey tried to get Richarlison booked as well, mate. Be honest with you. Like, Richarlison didn't touch him and he went down and he was feigning injury and all that. And I'm not in for that, me, Robbie. Are you?
Yeah.
And
No.
even if and it's not just because it's Richarlison, it could have been any player. I'm not into for players trying to feign injury to get other players, yellow cards or whatever. You know what I mean?
Just that one with Andrew there, Wes. I think the word
Mabsy,
clinical is the word that we aren't. That's something that Everton have not been clinical for a long time now. In fact, probably since the 80s, in all fairness.
Yeah. Well, since Lukaku was there. You know, we haven't had a striker. We had that one season.
Yeah.
We had that one season where Calvert-Lewin was under Ancelotti, was banging them in for fun and all that. But since then, no.
That's when you had to watch it on the telly, isn't it?
Yeah. But you know what? Like I say, we move on to next. We're on the early kickoff next week against City as well, aren't we? So move on to that. We're not expecting anything out of the game. If we get something, it's another bonus. So we'll take this point today, and we'll run with it. But just before we end the stream, Robbie, do you want to do player ratings?
What's her name put us up before? Peter Duggan. So we start off with Peters. Let's start off with Peters.
Let's see where Peter is.
Find it. There's Peters. So if you've got your player ratings, just put them up for us.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I think Peter's a bit harsh on his player ratings. I think he can't give Pickford a 4. I think he pulled off some good saves. Pickford, give him a 4's harsh.
Yeah, so based on Peters there, let's just go on Peters. And what would you rate Pickford today?
I'd say a 7, mate. I'd say Pickford's
7.
done well. Couldn't do nothing about the goals.
7. Yeah. What about Godfrey?
Godfrey, he got back again, didn't he, to put a challenge in. I think he at times he looked a bit, lost on that right hand side. I don't know what.
6.
I'd give him a 6. Yeah, I think after the Fulham game where he was impressive, today he wasn't as impressive, but he wasn't horrendous. So I'll go for a 6. Yeah.
What about Tarks?
I'll give Tarks a 6 as well.
6, yeah. Branthwaite.
Branthwaite, yeah. I'll go with what Peter says there, 7.
Well, I'm going to go for 8. I'm going to give an extra point for saving the day. Michaelenko.
Michaelenko didn't think he'd done anything particularly wrong. He had a hard job. Yeah, he had a hard job with Brennan Johnson there, and I think he marshalled them well. So I'll go with you.
Newcastle are 1-0 up, by the way.
Come on, the barcodes. James Garner, I think he's done all right. I give him a 6.
6 again. 3 for Gay.
Yeah, I think that's a bit harsh. I think, I think he was. Go on, mate.
7. I'm going for 7, mate.
I'm going to go for a 6 because I think he was to blame for that first goal.
What about Young?
You know what? I thought he's done all right. I think he's done all right. Actually, old. I think I'll go for a 6 there. Yeah. Harrison's definitely harsh with a 2, isn't it? Let's see. Peter Duggan.
I'm going to give him a 6, Harrison.
I give Harrison a 5. I give him just average.
McNeil, 6 again.
No, I give McNeil a 5 because I don't think do you know what I think? Like he's done all right first half, and then second half he run out of steam, and he didn't really create a lot. So I'm just going to go for an average 5.
Okay, DCL.
Better today. I'm going to give him 6.5.
I'm giving him a 7. Chimity,
yeah, come on, put himself about. I think I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 6. He's a young lad, isn't he? Learning his trade, and we need a bit of youth, don't we? Dobbin, do you know what? I know it's got non-applicable and Beto non-applicable there, but I'm going to give Dobbin. He does have a go, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he got stuck in, got a yellow card.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating players getting yellow cards, but he's putting himself in and mixing it up.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6, and Beto, well, I'll just give him a 5, just to give him a mark. He's not going to be listening to this.
I'll give Dobbin a 5 and Beto 5.
Yeah. So no one else has come up with the player performances, but that's okay. We've done ours. That's not a problem. Like we said,
anybody else want to throw out some throw out some player ratings before we get off.
Yeah, all the best, Peter. Peter's going now as well.
Yeah, go and have a pint, please.
Yeah.
Up the horse punches.
So 1-0 after what? Maybe less than 10 minutes there. So yeah, keep it going. Just keep us at that bottom three until next week, eh? And buddy, anything else you want to mention, or you're happy with I think we've covered everything, haven't we?
Yeah, pretty much, mate. I think
no point in talking about anything that really we've covered. Covered the team, we've covered the performances, we've covered the refs, we've covered VAR. So yeah, if you've got nothing else to say, friends, then we'll call it a day until next Saturday when the Blues travel to the Etihad Stadium, which is going to be a rather difficult game. But for today, we've got a happy weekend. We wish you a nice afternoon and a lovely evening. You can even watch Match of the Day and read the papers. Everton 2, Spurs 2, from the West
and
the Robster.
Well, we'll be on last, mate.
I'm not bothered.
You know what I mean?
It's a
we could score
smiling face.
We could score 10 goals and still be on last on Match of the Day.
Yeah. So until next week, we'll love you and leave you. From Robby, bye-bye.
Up the Blues.
Up the Toffees. Bye-bye.
Ta-da.